Okay, so welcome to the new BrassMonkeyMilitia.net. This tutorial is going to cover quite a few things, including how to log in, how to edit your profile, and how to navigate the general site. Before we start, let me first thank Monster and myself for putting in quite a few long hours redoing this, as it has been painstaking and, well, needed. Alright, so first thing we need to do is learn how to log in. To do that, simply click on Login. I'm going to ignore this box here because that's a program that I have. To log in, we need to first figure out if you want to use your Facebook, your Twitter, or your Steam. This will utilize that information, so it's completely up to you which one you want to use. For this example, I'm going to start with the Steam. After clicking on that, you'll notice that we're moving along up here. It's taking us to the Steam connection site, where it will ask for a username and password. Mine will more than likely automatically log me in. I will then have to click on sign in again. It will more than likely ask you for a username and password at that point instead of sign in, unless you're already signed into the Steam website. Here what it's doing is it's transferring all of my profile information into our new website, and it has now logged me in. On the very first time of logging into this website through either one of those portals, it will ask you for a username and an email address. For safety and security purposes, Facebook, Steam, and Twitter will not release your email address, so I have to ask for it so that way we can get it. So from there, you're now logged into the website. As you can see, I am now online under Who's Online down in the footer. You'll notice that there are three sections to this website. You have the header, which is the menu, the logo, your profile information, and these few buttons up here. All of the social media icons to our social media pages are located at the top as well as the bottom. The second section is the midsection here, which is the content section. This is where everything will be displayed. And then finally you have the footer section, which is this last big section down here. This section, for the most part, won't change. It will house the latest social posts from our Twitter and Facebook accounts, as well as some technology news from Reuters and Who's Online. So let's first start by editing our profile. Simply click on your name or this gear icon here in the middle, in the header, and it will take you to your profile page. Maybe. Yep, there we go. I have it in developer mode at the moment, so mine is running a little bit slower. Yours will not. So as you can see here, this is your actual profile, which everybody can see. Your introduction, your name, your age, when you join the site, not when you join the thing, and the website link that is in your profile. First thing you may want to do is change your profile picture. You just simply hover it, click to change, find a picture wherever you want, wherever your pictures are located. It will upload it. It will crunch it. and after a few seconds it shall upload. Once you have the image here, you can switch this to link to none because you don't want it linking to anything, and just simply click insert into post. Voila, your profile picture is now changed. To edit the about information or your introduction, simply click on settings. And that will bring you to this page here. From here you can change your first name, your last name, your nickname, which should be in all cases your in-game name, whether it be Archangel, Bob the Builder, Squeegee, whatever it may be. Make sure your nickname is your in-game name. Ignore the display name publicly as box. As you notice, when I changed that, it has not updated in here because we have not actually updated that field yet. Select your age from the drop down, change your email address if you need to, change the website, ignore the password box as you do not have a username. Even though it asks you for a username, you do not have a username. Do not change your password. The About Me is your introduction box. Change this to whatever you want. Select your country and city if you'd like to. Click on Update. It will stay on this page, but all the information will be updated to your new current information. Again, I do apologize for this running slow. I am in developer mode. So now we can come back to the display name publicly as box and change it to your in-game name. Now, if I see anybody type this right here into your nickname and display it as such, I will ban you from every server we have. Do not do it. For those of you that know me, know that I'm not kidding when I say this. I will ban you. Update and voila. That is how you update and change your profile. You can change what you have received from the website by going to email. Basically, alerts and stuff to your email, such as any activity, if somebody mentions you, by utilizing the @ symbol and then your nickname. Somebody updates or replies to an update, comment you posted, if you get a new private message, somebody asks to be your friend or accepts you as a friend, if you're invited to a group, yes, we can create groups on here. I have not enabled that yet, but I will in the future. Or if you're tired of being a BMM member and you want to go seek other avenues of gameplay, by all means, we've given you that avenue. Select the tick box and click on delete, and poof, your account goes bye-bye. For any other questions, comments, or concerns, you can always come over here, hover contact. You'll see the drop down for help desk. You can go to our help desk page and put in a ticket, which we will cover here shortly. In your profile, you also have these other tabs. We're going to start down here at the back side and work forward. So on the Forms tab, This is basically just an oversight of forum topics that were started by you, replies that you started, any that you have favorited, and any that you have subscribed to. Because I'm in development mode, you see the groups icon here. This is where groups can be created, or managed, joined, and so forth. Obviously, there are no groups, and I have no invites. The friends section is back from our 2 previous websites ago. You can now add people as friends, so that way you can get updates as to their activity. Your messages, or your PMs, also located up here. This will tell you that you will get a number on this if you have a new private message indicating that you have such. Notifications. Notifications that an admin has sent to you, letting you know that we need something from you or need you to do something. And of course the activity feed. Works pretty much just like a Facebook wall. You can get status updates or post pictures or whatever you want to do. An update, and voila, there you go. People can favorite it, comment on it, you can delete it, you can mention people or find out who has mentioned you, utilizing again the @ symbol and your name. Next, we're going to the help desk. This is the page you will see first when going to help desk via the contact link and then help desk. This section here, you will see any tickets that you have entered. No tickets will ever at any time be deleted. They will simply be closed for tracking purposes. The only 2 people that have the ability to delete a ticket is Monster and myself. So to create a new ticket, obviously you're going to click on the Create New Ticket tab. You will get the 2 spinning balls of death, and then you'll get the form. Give the subject a short description, select the category as closest to your issue as possible. Leave the priority as normal. We will select that for you. And then you can also pick a file if you need to upload a file with it. Submit ticket and you're good to go. We also have a FAQ section where you will find more of these video tutorials, as well as how do you hide an erection and how do you flirt through instant messaging. 2 of my favorite FAQs that I've written. Next thing we have is the swag shop. While that's loading, I'm also going to start that. So in the swag shop, you will now notice a new icon up here, the cart icon. There are obviously no products in the cart because we haven't selected any. We do have 2 categories currently, shirts and miscellaneous. Going to the miscellaneous category first, show you the new official BMM ID card. For $25, yes, you can have one too. Keep in mind that these costs are not the cost of the product. They are donations, in which turn you receive a free gift. So we have the front of the card, as well as the back of the card. Simply add it to cart. After a moment or two, you will get a notice letting you know that it is now added to your cart, and the number up here will change to 1, and you will have this. If you do purchase anything from us, we do ask that you review. The items, let us know what you think of them after you've received them. So from that, we're going to go to the donate form, which looks like I need to fix. Apparently the CSS has been jacked up. I'm going to pause. Okay, now that I've fixed that, you have the donation form. You select the amount that you would like to donate. We have this option here if you would like to donate to a specific fund, such as the general donations, CZ donations, BF3 and 4 donations. If you leave it as none, or leave it as unchecked, it will go into the general donations. You can also select it to automatically repeat each month, recurring. Insert your name and email address, whether or not you want to be added to the mailing list for newsletters and email blasts and stuff like that. And then your address information. Please make sure that all of this information is 100% correct before you hit the donate button, as if you have incorrect information in here, once we receive our not-for-profit organization certifications, we may not be able to give you a receipt, which will allow you to get up to 75% of your donations back at the end of the year. So from there, we move to the forms section. On first login, until the community leaders add you to the correct groups, you will only have access to the general forms section. Inside the general forms is the community lobby. That's the only forum there is currently. As you can see, there's a welcome to the new DMM site. This is just one of those test posts that I, as the admin, started to make sure everything was working correctly. As you can see, you can mark it as read, favorite, subscribe it, or reply to it. That is, I mean, it's the generic forms, guys. Can't really get much easier to use than that. The About Us page here doesn't really have much content to it until Monster gets off his lazy ass and gets it to me. So, other than that, you also have the different sections here. The AMX bands, which is our admin and band management system for our CZ server, our control panel for our TF2 and TeamSpeak server, our stats page for the CZ server, some music videos that we will post different ones to occasionally, our source bands, which is our bands and admin management for the TF2 server, and if you have a BMM email address, you will have access to the webmail here. Other than that, just to give you a quick view on what some of these look like, that is our band list for our CZ server. These are the current admins in the CZ server and their available permissions. You also have our control panel for again the TeamSpeak server as well as the TF2 server. This is where we can start and stop the server, edit files, and so forth and so on. The stats page, if you're a stat whore, you can always come in here and see where your rank is. Again, like I said, some music videos, our source bands works much like the AMX bands. Obviously there's no players in there. This is the band list. If you'd like to submit a band, you can fill out that form. If you've been banned and want to protest, there you go. And the webmail. So, with all of that, a lot of information, you may or may not have to use the pause button to test and try. Completely up to you. Any questions, comments, concerns, again, there is the contact form or the help desk, either one. Thank you for your time and have a great day.